So listen, people, you are now tuned in. What's good? What is this? This is the first episode of Higher, where we talk music. And I'm Dreams, by the way. Right across from me, I got my homie Steph. What's good?
Hello, everyone. It's your boy Steph, aka Rasta Phipps.
Hey, okay. How you feeling?
I'm feeling. I'm ready. I think we're both ready.
For sure. You ready to just talk music? I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. So if you had one song to describe like how you feeling right now, what would that be?
Damn, one song. I mean, it's songs that I'm feeling, but I think the song that I'm really feeling right now is the song by RMR. I think it's featuring Future and Lil Baby. I think it's called Dreamer. Oh no, Dealer.
Yeah.
It's
just dope.
Yeah, it's a real. It's one of them little chill, toxic ass songs that you could vibe to late night if you just heading on the highway or something like that.
I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the song I'm actually bumping a lot right now is, I would say that would like describe my feeling right now is Addiction.
Oh, by Kanye?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like
that's one dope ass song to be real.
Yeah, and I know we talked about this a little last week, but like still, it's like late registration.
Yeah.
Addiction.
We were talking about that today, like
a little bit. Yeah, when I told you I was vibing it.
Yeah. Because me personally, I think Kanye's first 3 albums were his best, but I was wondering, I'm like, is Graduation his best album? Because when I look back at the trash, the first 2 were real good to me.
Yeah.
Graduation was real good, but looking back on it, I think Late Registration, might be close.
Yeah. I feel you. Yeah. Graduation is my first, and then I'm definitely going with Late Registration as my second, and then my third is definitely 808s and Heartbreak.
Really?
Yeah, no. I had to look up at you because I knew everybody hates that album, bro.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, and then I think looking back on it, the College Dropout was nice. All them little skits that they had on it.
Yeah, they were cool.
Broke.
They were cool. I got enough of it on Late Registration though.
Oh, that was on Late Registration. Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, Late Registration.
So the whole album, it was like, I'm gonna go to Late Registration first, and then I'm gonna go to Graduation, and yeah. But shouts out to Yeezy. Addiction is definitely my mood and how I'm feeling right now. Like just from the lyrics, like the end of the song, he's talking about would you when he's talking about the threesome with the girl, and then he was like, nah, baby, I was just kidding. Like I'm not saying I'm dealing with that right now, but I would say like the what all the good things and sometimes the bad things, why they feel so good, and like that's like an actual like piece that I'm like I question. Like that's a lot. That happens a lot right now.
That's right before he started going crazy when you think about it. So it probably was a little foreshadowing in the what was to come.
Yeah, for sure. So let's get into.
You made my song sound whack, bro.
No, you good. You good. No, you good. You good.
Some shit like that.
I mean, I was really thinking about it though. I was like, and I feel like going forward, that's gonna be a big thing. But like, yeah, the song that you're playing the most right now, that's on repeat.
It ain't even that. It's really Division. His whole catalog. Okay. Ever since he dropped this album.
Okay, so you're switching up.
Yeah. It's those two both. But
I have seen you been playing Division a lot. That's what's crazy, up. Yeah. So you like the Amuse track or the Jamaican joints?
From what
Division.
Actually, all 3 of his albums, to be real. Like after I heard the album that just came out this year, I forgot what's the name of Amuse or something like that.
Amuse.
It's really Amuse. Okay, but after I heard that, the whole album was dope. Like that's his best album so far.
Yeah. Okay.
But after listening to the first 2, like not even he, because it's a group, but they just sound amazing. Like it's a ton of tracks that I like off all 3 albums. The tone of his voice is nice. The production is nice. It's just real nice R&B, and it's hard to find that nowadays.
Yeah, it's just it's dope because the whole production that's going on at the OVO camp, because he's like OVO, bruh. So like Majid Jordan, Division, Roy Woods, like those niggas over there, they cooking up.
What's crazy is it's almost like every singing dude is from Canada. Is The Weeknd?
Yeah. Well, not the Majid Jordan. You ever listen to like the Majid Jordan? They're actually their most different people in that camp. They make some crazy dope ass music. Yeah.
I'm just talking about Canada in general because Tory Lanez, The Weeknd, PartyNextDoor, Division. Like it's almost like Canada shitting out and little R&B babies.
Facts.
But I haven't heard no Majid Jordan yet. Like I heard him on Drake's projects, but nothing like solely of his yet.
Oh, then I'm gonna send you some links, bro.
Yeah.
You know that's what we gotta do. Always sharing music. Yeah. Always sharing music. This nigga has Apple Music. I got Spotify. So what we always gotta do is send the YouTube link. Mm-hmm. But I might pay for both. I don't know.
Yeah, the best of both worlds. I mean, we both catching up on stuff because I definitely use Spotify to stream podcasts or whatever.
Yeah, so, yeah. But I like the fact that we're able to, just to share the links like that. Yeah. And like,
YouTube's taking over, bro. YouTube, I don't know. I mean, they I think they got their own TV subscription. They got like everything going on right now. So YouTube is where it's at.
Yeah, for sure. I read something where they were saying with music, with YouTube, like all the streaming platforms and things like that, YouTube is still the number one of all of them, where like artists get the most money, even though they get the less percentage. That's where most people are.
That shit makes sense.
Where they at?
Look at how much view YouTube.
Because it's free.
Yeah, it's almost like how Google is for the World Wide Web. Remember when we were talking about NBA YoungBoy being one of the most viewed artists?
Yeah.
Like so, YouTube, man, YouTube's the GOAT. If you want to like type in anything, and with YouTube, I noticed something else about YouTube. Like you might not even know the name of the song or the person. You could type anything relative to the song and that shit'll pop up. Yeah,
you get some dope shit on the after.
You know what I'm saying? So
on the after you get some dope shit. That happened so many times. Like, okay. I'm gonna go a little bit on. I like chopped and screwed music. I know people hate chopped and screwed music.
This guy here.
But yo.
Chopped and what?
Chopped and screwed. But yeah, chopped and screwed. Like, it's not really okay, so not really even like chopped and screwed. It's like, I guess, the slowing songs down. Mm-hmm. So they got a whole section on YouTube with that. Yeah. So like, if you hear the Vision Amuse track or like some of the Solange tracks,
actually, I think that Amuse track is a flip from Jay-Z's
Dear Summer. Is it Dear Summer?
No. I think it's from,
Don't Kill Us. Don't Kill Us.
No. Hold on. It's from Jay-Z's
Dead Presidents. It might be. It's Dead Presidents.
Yeah, Dead Presidents.
Call in right now and tell us.
No, you're right. Because Meek flipped it. I think Respect the Game.
Yeah. Oh my God,
Respect the Game. This other kid dropped something called Aliens.
Which one you like the most? Respect the Game flip from the Dead Presidents or the Amuse?
It's to be honest, like me personally, like to be a little off topic, I think Meek Mill has had the best album.
The Championships?
Yeah, in a while. Like,
it was cool.
I think if anyone listening to this right now, I don't think people realize how great that album was. Like from track 1 to whatever the hell it was.
He was definitely putting niggas in their mindset.
Yeah, I think, but it's because it's two different. One's R&B, and the other one is predominantly hip hop / rap.
Yeah,
it's hard to compare the two, but yeah,
you rocking with the Respect the Game then the most.
They both. It depends what mood I'm in, to be real.
Okay, I'll give you that because I'm the same way.
Like crazy lately, bro.
I'm the same way, so I'll leave it at that. Okay, I'm the same way.
You got a point. But they both did the flip justice. I will say that. Like, yeah, they both did the flip.
Yeah, it was one when I first heard the Amuse joint. Man, I was playing it back and forth. Like I do like the photography and video shit. So it's like, shouts out to Aleksani. We have shooting and recording us. Like it's amazing. She's dope. She's phenomenal. Dope. Thank you for being here and recording us on our first episode. And I hope you continue to be with us on this journey that we're elevating with music right now. Mm-hmm. But we always have like being like a videographer on the side as well. Yeah. Once you hear like a dope song, I know you can relate to this. You somehow want to incorporate it in your next video that you're working on, or you hope that you can because of copyrights and things like that. Yeah. But we love the song so much at the moment that we're playing it over and over. And when we're in the cars, when we're working out or whatever we're doing, we're playing it over and over. And we actually planning scenes behind with that song. So
matter of fact, when I was on, because obviously for folks that don't know, like we've known each other for a while, but when you posted you at the skate park and you were playing that joint from Freddie Gibbs, Scotty.
Oh Beans, yeah. You put me on.
That shit took me right there.
You put me on. It put you right there. That's dope.
It felt like the perfect song. Like,
wow.
Like, it felt like the perfect song for like just being at the skate park with kids. Scotty Beam. I think it's the Freddie Gibbs joint with Rick Ross, but it's a real chill.
Yeah.
You know what it remind me of? That whole Currency vibe. That's really
I feel like them niggas is best friends.
They might as well be. But that whole the producer,
the Alchemist,
he's been in the game for a while and like he's having a year from what they're saying as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So we back to what I was saying with the Muse joint. I was playing it over and over, but that's how it would be.
That was your favorite song off that album?
Off that album,
Yeah,
honest, but they got some other dope ones.
The last song was the best one, to be real, from what people say.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Really, but the album was good. It was bringing me back.
It was great.
Yeah, it was amazing. I'm sorry, it was bringing me back to 90s vibes.
Yeah,
like it's just so crazy how
he had
in
an Usher
2020.
flip. You got a point.
Yeah, he was bringing me back to the 90s vibes. Shouts out to Summer Walker, amazing. Oh my gosh, but bringing me back to those 90s vibes. But we got topics. Let's since we mentioned the Freddie Gibbs, Freddie Gibbs album. Let's talk about it a little bit. The Alfredo, how you feeling? Well, first and foremost, you put me on. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
It was dope.
No pressure.
It was dope.
Even though it
was dope until
Oh,
something happened, people. Something happened.
To be real, I forgot when it dropped this year. Like we're a little late to be talking about it, but
it was crazy. I'm thinking it just came out.
It ain't that long ago, to be real, but we're segueing to it because of what we just said about the whole flip with the song. But
yeah,
I think the album, like what he's done with his last 4 to 5 albums. I remember he has one with the cover, with him doing the little Teddy Pendergrass, and then he went from that to the
bandana,
the Fetty joint,
or
and
the
then
pinata or something.
Yeah, I think bandana, then the Fetty joint, then this. But like his last 2 or 3 projects, like Freddie has been rapping his ass off, even though he's been rapping his ass off, period. But
you know, it's crazy. My bad to cut you off. One of my close homies, Steve, a long time ago, actually talked to me about Freddie Gibbs a long time ago.
Yeah, because Freddie been in the game for a minute.
I mean, for a long, almost maybe since the XXL cover that had all of them boys on it. Yeah. It was like Jake. Damn, don't quote me. I think it was J. Cole. I know Nipsey was on the cover. Nipsey was on the cover.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Nipsey. It was a few of them was on that cover, and Freddie Gibbs was on that cover. Yo. And from that point, he was like always dope, but I never gave him a chance, bro. Like I just never. Sometimes I don't know. It just be like that. Like I don't click play sometimes.
And then what I realized is sometimes it takes you. You know, because when he was rapping, I mean, you know, obviously with the whole Jeezy, like Jeezy's the one that put him on. But like, sometimes you have to be in your own space. And sometimes, like, when you're doing what you want to do, because it sounds like he's rapping the way he wants to rap now. And, like, he's in the lane. Like, everything has to be perfect. Like, producers, who you're working with.
True.
Because, I mean, his albums, like, his wordplay, delivery, and everything has just been like, impeccable. And I've been enjoying his music lately because one thing I realized, a lot of battle rappers, they have issues making, music. Yeah. Like some battle rappers, and like when I hear Freddie, like we nowadays, like, cause me and you, we're actually OGs when it comes to like covering, in a sense. But like when you listen to new rap now, like Freddie doesn't even sound like, it's just you're listening for bars. He
elevated.
Yeah, but and not only that, you're listening for bars. The last time we were listening for people like back in the days when Wayne was dropping, you were like, damn, like what's this nigga gonna say next?
Facts.
Now, like, it's just like, what beat is catchy?
Yeah, so, and the lyrics. Yeah, because I would say
Freddie got a line, I think, on one of his songs. He was like, "Been getting away with murder before Denzel fucked Viola Davis." And like,
oh wow,
you see what I'm saying? Don't quote me. I'm probably saying the line wrong.
It's a dope line. That's a real dope line.
So when you get stuff like that from people, it's real nice because it makes you put that nasty face on. Like, damn, like this dude's actually saying some shit that I want to hear. And you listening for it.
Yeah. Well, okay. So the album is amazing. The album is definitely amazing. Like, I was vibing it for a minute. Like, I mean, when I say a minute, I mean, like, he put me on and I kind of like pump faked a little bit and then I listened to it.
This guy here, pump faking.
I'm keeping it G. I kind of was just like, because other stuff was out, so like, I always get to it though. Whenever you send me some shit, I always get to it. So I got to it and I'm listening. And I remember you played that that joint, the doom. That crazy beat.
Matter of fact,
you played it.
My favorite song off that shit is the
Is it the Scotty Beam, the record?
My favorite song off that shit is the one with him and
Ross.
No, that's Scotty Beam. The one it's with him and it's called Frank Lucas.
Okay, the one that I like the most is not the one with Rick Ross. It's actual one with Benny the Butcher.
That one, yeah, Frank. I think Frank Lucas, yeah.
Okay, so that track, you kept playing that, and I'm like, every time you playing it, I'm like, we talking about some shit because you have your portable speaker. So I'm trying to figure out like what it was. You told me a few times, and I was like, oh yeah, it's fire. But nigga, when I like got to the crib, well, no, I'm sorry, I had sparked up, and then I was driving Dolo somewhere. Oh my god, I'm like, that's why I texted. This shit is hitting.
That's another thing too. You gotta be like in certain environments to hear music properly.
Bruh, I was like, bruh, this shit is hitting. This shit is hitting. That's my I'm like, oh my god, this nigga, the melodies and the way it sound when it start off with the Cedric the Entertainer. I'm not Cedric, I'm sorry.
That's another thing. The skits that he got
when it started with the Bernie Mac, he was like, you gonna beat my ass, I'll beat your ass. Or something like
I'm gonna get a whooping anyway.
I'm gonna get a whooping anyway. Oh, peep that on YouTube. I watched that the other night, nigga. That shit still hitting. Okay. Still hitting. Like dying laughing. But anyways, he had that shit on there, and then the way it felt so different and refreshing. Yeah. And then I'm vibing it, and then I go on Instagram, and I see he trying Jeezy. I turned that shit off so quick. What?
Yeah, you a Jeezy boy.
Oh my god, baby. My god, man. I'm gonna let you go first.
Well, for those at home that don't know, because you sent me the link. It was basically, I think, Freddie Gibbs. I don't know how long ago he did an interview with, I don't know who the person is, to be honest with you, but during the video they were
shouts out to that person, whoever you want.
Yeah, asking a question like that. He basically asked him, how do you feel about Jeezy? And Freddie Gibbs. What I think he did was, because I understand
he said some bullshit.
Well, what people do a lot of times, because it's a
some old bullshit.
It's a competitive game, but he basically said what I think is honest, is his honest opinion, but it was a bit harsh.
Honest.
But basically what he was saying was he thinks Jeezy's musically irrelevant. Then he went on to say, well, like, did you listen to Jeezy's last album? And then he went on to also say, he can't rap better than me, and he can't beat me up, so there's nothing for us to talk about.
What the fuck?
So
disrespectful.
Yeah. So what I had to tell you, because we spoke about it, and I was like, yo, you got to take your emotions out of it, because to be real, I didn't appreciate Jeezy as much coming up until I got older. I was more of a Ross head back then. Okay,
so that makes a lot of fucking sense. That makes a lot of fucking sense.
But I appreciate Jeezy now. Like, I listened to his last 3 albums. The scene, I think, he got a whole bunch of albums.
No, but hold on. I get what you're saying. So you mean to tell me when Thug Motivation first came out?
The first one?
The first one?
Yeah. I like that.
You wasn't listening to it at that time, though?
I was listening to it, but not like how the streets was listening to it.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. That makes sense, then. Yeah. It's like Impact.
Yeah.
But go ahead. I'm a dabble.
I know, but I got back to it. But what I have realized with just artists in general, back to the Kanye thing, what I realize is a lot of artists, they, especially lately, I don't know if it's because we're going through a musical change, but like their first 3 albums or their first couple of albums are good.
Yeah.
And then like after that, like, it starts to maybe, I don't know what the hell happened between the 2000s and the 20s, the 2000s and the 2010s. But like music has changed.
Yeah.
Outside of Meek Mill, what happened with Meek Mill? That's why like I really, he got better with his craft. Like if you look at Meek's progression and his track record, and I'm not really even a Meek fan like that. His albums went from, okay to wow so far.
Okay.
I don't know if it's because of prison, but whatever.
Yeah.
But But I understand where Freddie's coming from, because if you match his last album to Jeezy's album, because I didn't like the 2020 Pyrex Vision. I liked the one before that. The last one, the TM. I wasn't feeling like that. But I see where Freddie's coming from. Freddie feels like, yo, like I've been going hard.
Yeah.
And to be real lyrically, some would say he's better than Jeezy. So
hell no.
You don't think so?
Fuck no.
Oh, here we go.
Fuck no.
I think so from what I've been hearing.
Hell no. Hell no.
It depends.
Hold on. All right.
It depends.
All right, you finished?
Yeah. Go.
All right. Listen, that was super fucking disrespectful, bro. Like super disrespectful. I said it was. I was waiting to get on camera. Yeah. I was waiting to get on camera. Man, that was disrespectful, bro. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm open my thoughts on this. Mm-hmm. So I do agree that the relevant thing,
you gotta come. You got what you gotta do is you gotta take your fandom out of it. That's what it is.
Sheesh. But listen, I was around that time when 101 first came out. I'm gonna tell you exactly where I was.
You hear what we talking about?
I downloaded it illegally. And I had it.
We talking about 101.
I had it on my PSP. On my PSP,
yeah.
And I was like, I think I was in maybe 9th grade or 10th grade. I don't remember. And I remember I used to have like my headphones on, and I used to be playing that from my PSP all the time, walking home from school or walking back to school, whatever. I remember that. So I'm a Jeezy fan, like from like everything to like the USDA to damn, what happened to the boys? Like everything. Like I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Ross too.
Yeah.
I'm from the crib. I'm a Ross fan too. But Jeezy, the reason why I like Jeezy so much is because of the motivation.
Okay.
The motivation, like from the very beginning, he told you he was trying to motivate the thugs because the thugs need the most motivation sometimes. They, you know, there's a lot going on with that. I'm not gonna touch on, but it's a lot going on. Like they're not getting it from nowhere else.
Yeah.
So of course he's trying to motivate them, like on some Pac shit mixed with a little Jay-Z shit. But at the same time, it's like he's trying to bring other people into his audience as well. So like with the 2020 Pyrex vision, it was all, he was like, I wish I had the track list right now. Let me see if I could find the track list. But he had Buy Bank. He had Billions.
Yeah.
He had Keep Going. The track, hold on. The track Keep Going.
Yeah.
Keep going. Like it's he's trying to motivate you. He's trying to motivate you even in this climate that we're currently in. He's trying to motivate you, and at the same time, he's keeping it on that trap shit. Like he took it back with this, and this was the first project that he did like outside of his record deal. He's no longer in the record deal, so this is just him.
Yeah,
that's why it wasn't really like a single. You really didn't hear a single.
Yeah, he dropped it like right before coronavirus or like during. Or
yeah, that had a lot.
That
definitely had a lot to do because like I remember at one point in time I was like, damn, there's no visuals for this shit, and I remember like, oh yeah, fucking Corona, like it's Corona City around this bitch, like. But that's my take on it. I just feel like it was disrespectful, and I do feel like a lot of people aren't listening to Jeezy like they used to. Because I had a conversation with my barber today, and he was saying the same thing. He was just saying like, you know, people not listening, and I was like, so you listening to Ross? He was like, kinda, but I'm listening to more Ross than Jeezy. But it's the same type of thing that's happening. It's like, and I asked him why. He said old, and I was like, well, damn, we can't always say that the old factor because Drizzy Drake, he's up there in age, and I guess he keeps changing the wave with like the young niggas and hopping on the young nigga tracks and shit like that. But I don't know what it is, but I'm still listening to Jeezy, and I like the Freddie Gibbs, but that got me like, I don't know, like I fucks with Jeezy heavy, and if I like, that's why I like Nipsey so much because of the motivation. So that's why I fucking love Nipsey, and I still love Nipsey to this day. Rest in peace. But I'm getting that in different ways. Like I'm getting it in Jeezy, I'm getting it in Rose, I'm getting it with, of course, like Killer Mike and stuff like that. Like I be listening to the woke shit, but at the same time, I'm heavy on the ignorant shit as well. Like Future's last album, my God,
we love ignorance.
Yeah, and Freddie's that, I guess he's that mix. But the whole, you know about where the beef stemmed from, right?
No.
It was all business.
Yeah.
It was all business. Jeezy was putting them on.
Which is why it came off as disrespectful to you, probably.
Maybe. Yeah. But it, like, the nigga was like, oh, creative differences. Like, I guess y'all got to see the video why when they actually just, like, explain this shit. But the nigga he's letting his creativity, like, fuck up the what they had going or some shit. Like pretty much like
who led what?
Freddie. Yeah, like the nigga, Jeezy was giving all this nigga money for everything. He was shooting visuals and recording albums. I heard there's a whole album that ain't even come out because Freddie was just like, nah, I don't like it. I don't like these visuals. Shot the whole video now. They're like, oh, I don't like this scene. We're not putting it out. Like shit like that. And that's why Jeezy was like, bruh, you wasted my money at this point, bro. Like, what's up? Like, we gotta cut this. And I guess they never had a conversation, like one to one. It was, I heard that it was through somebody else, and that's why Freddie mad.
Oh, well, I mean, it makes sense now. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that they were like a good blend to begin with, because looking at Freddie Gibbs' recent, like, I guess you could say discography.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he wanted to just move in a different direction.
You said that. That makes sense.
Everything now it's been perfect lately. Like, don't get me wrong, he's not one of those mainstream guys, and nor do I think he cares about that.
Yeah.
But like, he puts the music out that he likes, and lately it's been what the streets been wanting, and like I've been enjoying it thoroughly. I think what he did was like, Freddie feels like right now, like, and you know that's every dog, like, yo, like I'm in my bag right now, and like it's hot shit I'm putting out, and it's just like when you look at it, like, just down to the numbers, like, he has a point, because outside, like, we're Jeezy heads, but it's just like in terms of relevancy, like, Freddie Gibbs musically right now, to the people that really listen to music might think that he's more relevant. Not to mention Jeezy's in a different lane right now. He's worried about other things, like, you know, he's probably got businesses and all that thing going on right now. So
yeah,
but and I mean I do think that Freddie's a better rapper.
Well, Freddie's definitely cool. I don't get that though.
Oh, you don't get what?
I don't get the whole business elevation motivation vibe.
Oh, from who?
From Freddie.
I don't think he's really worried about that. I think he's rapping on some other shit. Like, he's really just giving you bars.
Yeah, it's bars.
Yeah, and then, you know,
it's bars, and then beats. Oh my god,
that's what I'm saying.
Beats.
So that's probably why he feels the way he feels. But you know, it did come off as a bit disrespectful. But it is what it is.
I wonder how it was when he first heard that beat. The one that we like the most, the Frank Lucas joint.
Frank Lucas. Well, who heard it?
When he heard it first, like, I know he was like,
I know the dude producing, like, he's been producing for The Alchemist, like,
yeah,
yo,
he's been around for a minute.
Yeah, he's in his bag too. So like, I think he did a project for Conway. Yeah, for everything I've heard from him, you know, he's been in the game since I think like '91. But it makes sense why shit's been sounding the way it's been sounding.
Yeah,
like those last couple of albums are flawless.
Yeah. So, and you took it back to the old Alchemist Currency stuff. You was sending me links. Yeah, I mean, I didn't listen to everything because they got so many projects together.
You can't, bro. You'll never.
So I'm gonna take it back, but yeah, them boys been cooking up for a minute. Them boys been cooking up. So new albums.
New music. New music did drop this weekend, by the way.
Yeah, shouts out to 6 Black.
Yeah, we all say it like that too. I don't never call that nigga black.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
No, fuck it.
I'm sorry. It's not 6 Black people. It's black. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you.
When you go on your phone, you got to go all the way to the numbers.
My bad. No, but you know what's funny? I always correct my girl, and my girl, I always be like, "It's black, baby, it's black," and I just said 6 Black on camera. I'm sorry. I know for sure it's black. But anyways, shouts out to Black and shouts out to Teyana Taylor. Which one we gonna touch on first?
Let me see. Let's do Teyana.
Okay.
Ladies first, always.
Ladies first. Yeah. That is true.
And that actually was a project. I think Black shit is an EP, by the way. They're both fire, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah. All right, so Teyana, man.
Yeah, I think you heard it before I did, so I'm gonna let you lead the way.
Really?
Yeah, you heard it before I did.
Damn, man, that's a beautiful ass album. Like, man, like, I'm gonna just give you some substance. That intro, man.
Oh, with the that's what actually drew me to the album. When they I guess she had to call the place or whatever to get the rights for that shit. That was dope.
That's crazy. That was beautiful to have that opening like that. That's how she opened. But anyways, that album's beautiful. Like, the intro alone, every time I hear it, I can have like my AirPods on and I'm like, wherever I'm at, I gotta like go to the bathroom real quick or like just be like,
hold on, this shit's important.
Yo, it's a tearjerker. Yeah, it's a tearjerker. Like I have a son. I got a 4-year-old. So it's like that moment, and like he knew what to do, but like it's so much going on. Like, the officers on the line, like, hello, I need somebody to talk to me. Is it a boy? Is it a girl? Like, is she breathing? And then cut the baby up. Yeah, wrap the baby up. And congratulations. And he's like, it was just beautiful. It was beautiful. And then to go on to that second track, the track with Ross.
Yeah,
man,
yeah, I like that track actually.
Man, so tell me how you. It was beautiful. How you feeling?
I like the album. It was hard to sit through at first because, you know, nowadays, you know, in the generation,
it's a lot of songs. It's a lot of
once
songs.
I seen that shit,
I like it though.
Yeah, I like it too, to be real. I was listening to the album. That song, I actually like the song after that a little bit better, but what I realize is nowadays people are
just a lot of joints.
Yeah, people are just putting shit out, and I understand because you got, like, when you have a fan base, people are gonna make their playlist. They're gonna go through it. They're gonna, add to this and that and that, whatever. So, for streaming numbers and everything. But the way I look at it, so long as you could like get like a good 4 to 5 songs off of any album that you even if it's one,
yeah,
like that
RMR
track,
sometimes you need one.
At least if it's one, then
if you're doing one, you doing good in life.
Yeah. So
because some albums you can't even get one, bro.
Because you told me you put me onto Concrete and Still.
Yeah. Yeah, Concrete and Still. Yeah. I'm gonna go into that a little bit. Those are my favorite. But go
after
ahead.
the first listen, my favorite song, maybe I'm, my little Caribbean bias was Killer with DeVito.
Yeah, it was fire.
Yeah. That. So I like that at first. After
that's the boom boom. Yeah. Oh man, yeah, that's a vibe. That's a vibe.
So I was listening to it. I gave it another listen today. I plucked some other songs. The song with Big Sean is cool.
Mm-hmm. Big Sean killed that first.
It's too.
Why is he so underrated? We don't go into that one.
Big Sean is actually. Yeah, people don't talk about him enough.
I don't know why the fuck not. And people, I'm sorry, we gonna really sidetrack right now.
When 6ix9ine goes number 1, that lets you know why.
But yo, just to sidetrack real quick, people do not like that album with him and Janae. People hate that album.
When did they drop it?
The what was it called? They formed a group, and they were singing and rapping together.
I know the Janae Aiko. Like I didn't even get a chance to listen to that album, but the one with her, like with that Pussy Fairy song, like that was her solo album that she I think just dropped. But I didn't know her and him have a collab.
Yeah, bro, they got a collab album. Hold on, let me find it.
Let me see.
I
didn't even know about it. In the meantime,
I'm gonna
find out what song I like. Bro, I just added some Teyana Taylor today, and I was like,
this right
really
here,
in love with it.
2088.
Didn't even know that came out. When did it come out?
Damn, my G. You didn't hear it?
No.
A lot of people hate this album, bro. It's crazy. But it came out
from her. I like Killer. I like the song with Iman. That actually sounded. I think that was the second. Yeah, that was the song right after the Rick Ross joint. I like Concrete, Bear With Me, and Still.
Okay,
that's what I like so far.
Okay,
the Big Sean joint was
2016, by the way.
Oh, I remember seeing her face now.
Yeah,
I remember seeing that.
People hate that album.
You loved it? Well, how did you liked it?
I didn't love it. Love is a strong word.
You got a point.
Love is a strong word. I would say I really listened to it a lot, though. I enjoyed it. They were really going back and forth. It was a really good album. Let me know in the comments below if y'all like the 2088 video. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm sorry, the album that Big Sean and Janae put out. I feel like it was amazing, but y'all could be the judge. But go ahead, bro. My bad for cutting you off.
No. But you like if you like the collection of songs off it, then it was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But the Teyana album was great. One thing I will say, you can tell she's in a happy space. You know, by the first song, that lets you know, like kids always bring the best out of you and everything. The album I think was a success.
Yeah, you next.
Yeah, the album was a success, and whatever Kanye did with her last time, she need to keep doing what she's doing. Like,
yeah. When she did her own bag, it was right.
So she needs to keep doing that. One thing I will say, I also like the song with her and Diddy's son. Even I think it was a good album. It was good for me. She's in a happy space. I love what she's doing. I think she needs to keep doing what she's doing in the sense of if she's the one that was behind everything, keep doing it that way.
Yeah.
And it was nice. I like the Sean Puffy Combs song. I think.
Yeah.
I think what's his name again?
Oh man,
forgive me, guys. But you forgive me. But we all know the
Young
song.
Puff.
Yeah. We not gonna go there. I'm not calling no nigga Young Puff.
Oh, King Combs.
Probably that. We not calling no nigga King neither. But
that's his real name though. That's his name.
That's what his dad named him. I'm gonna call him something else.
That's legit. His name is really King Combs.
I think it's how do you want it. But yeah, Teyana, she's really in her sexy bag. I love what she's doing. The only thing I will say is after I've been in my toxic bag lately, so I've been listening to King. Yeah, that shit is ridiculous. Yeah, okay. On the big.
It's a good song.
Is that really named him King?
No, that's not his real name. That's his rap name. Yeah, okay. That's his rap.
We'll talk that could be for a whole nother podcast. That'd be when you name your son King, but whatever. Well, that's his rap name.
No Tiger King.
I'm not gonna waste any balls on that right now. But that song's amazing. But the album was good. So I think Teyana, shouts out to her. Shouts out to Iman. It was nice to have them two on the record.
Yeah. And you like the song when he was rapping?
I like.
You like his bars?
I like what he was doing on there.
Yeah, he's cool.
I like
he's
that
cool.
song more than the Raw song, to be honest with you.
No. I like that Raw song. No. I feel like when I remember I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast one time, and they was actually saying they were talking about intros, and like I know the intro have the baby, like when her like the having the baby, but the second song was that was Ross with Ross. But they were saying like I guess it's different with rap albums and sometimes R&B albums where that was just supposed to be her on that. You know, like it's like an unwritten rule, like on the intro, because I feel like that's the intro of the album. That's just an interlude. The baby is an interlude.
Oh, so they saying the Raw song is that? I hear what you're
like
saying.
Ross had a great verse and everything, but like
so the baby thing like is the interlude. Yeah, that's the interlude. The first song is actually that's when the album starts.
Yeah, so they like it's like some unwritten rule where you're supposed to start by yourself. Like no feature artists. Like I don't know if that's an R&B rule or a rap album rule. If you think about it, like think of a lot of intros like Free Smoke.
It's always supposed to be you by yourself.
Yeah,
it might be a rap thing because I remember
it could be just a rap thing.
It might be just a rap thing. You got a point.
Yeah. But besides that, I don't know why I thought about that. But Ross had an amazing. But I was like, damn. Whatever.
It was something towards the tail end of that song that kind of like I lost interest.
Okay.
And then I don't know if it was the simplicity of the song with Honey Mom, but I really liked that song with Honey Mom. The Raw song was cool though. The Raw song was cool though. But
and there's so many other flips that she got on there. Like my favorite song is Concrete, and
that song was good.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My favorite song is Still, and Concrete is like my second. But I always go back to them two records. But I always play Concrete first because I want to ease into Still. It's crazy how music be like that. Mm-hmm. Like when you listen to certain songs, it's like you have your favorite song, but if it was a great song before that, you like, well, let me roll up while listening to this song, and then by the time I spark up, my favorite song's gonna be like I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, it depends on the person.
It'd be like that. Or if you driving and you know like you got a little distance to the highway, you play that song. Then when you get on the highway, you want to hear your actual song. It's weird how it'd be like that. I don't know.
Yeah, you got a point. It's definitely because a song I've been listening to lately. I just posted it. It was the Savage Anthem by PartyNextDoor.
Yeah,
that song
that was a good album. It took me a while to get into it.
Yeah.
It took me a while, but it really was a good album.
And that's another thing with music. Like, it's been really hard to like listen to like catalogs because what I noticed about his album, same thing when Gunna dropped his.
Yeah.
I didn't like the first half of Gunna and I didn't like the first half of Party, but like the second half, they started getting on a whole.
So is the second part of the Gunna hard? Is what you're saying?
To me, yeah.
Okay, I can't.
It really depends on your attention span because me, like, it'd be really hard for me. Like, I gotta be like in my own, like it gotta be quiet. I gotta be doing my own shit. But
got you.
But yeah,
you.
Even with Teyana, like the first half, it was so with it, but the second half I really liked.
Yeah.
At the middle of the night, for some reason on Friday night, I was just up, and it was the perfect time. Black gave me exactly what the fuck I needed.
6 piece. Hold on. Okay.
It was a 6 piece.
Facts. Yeah. But hold on, before you get into it, did you see the whole marketing?
No, didn't even see it.
Oh man, it was amazing. He had like a scratch off. He had a scratch off.
I ain't seen none of that shit.
He had a scratch off, and he made his own hot sauce.
What happened was I was up on Twitter. Praise God, the Twitter, my boy.
Yeah.
He I think he dropped a tweet.
Yeah.
I seen it and I was like, shit, it is Friday.
Oh, you was up late, huh?
Yeah, I was up late.
You was up late, huh?
Bro, I don't know what the fuck I ate, but I was just up and the stomach started rolling. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I hopped on Apple. I'm like, let me look. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Cause to be real with you, outside of like the newer people we've been listening to, Black is the first one. It was a boy at my job. He was like, yo, like you listen to Black?
Yeah.
And I never forgot. He was like, man, I'm into that toxic little I hate you, bitch, but I want to fuck you, bitch type shit. So I'm like, so he told me about Black, and ever since then, I'm like, yo, that's the type of.
So he said Black with 6 butt.
Black. He said Black. Yeah. He ain't illiterate like us. So he was like, he the one that got me into it, and I'm like, yo, when you that whole Weekend bag, like they're all descendants of the same person.
Facts.
But it's about a good two. Everybody's fucking with Float. That Float song, I see you posted it.
Yeah.
I like Elephant in the Room. I also like the song with.
I like the intro too.
The intro was hard.
What is it on ATL Freestyle?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He dropped that already. That's old news.
You right.
I did hear that.
You right.
Yeah.
But it sounded so much better with the body of work.
Yeah,
like
I ain't gonna lie. I skipped that shit when I was like, one less song to listen to.
fuck? So 5 songs, my G?
Yeah, because I already knew it.
Oh, okay. I feel you. Yeah. But it wasn't okay. It wasn't one of them intro. It wasn't one of them songs where, you know how we got the song and it's been sitting for a while, like the King Combs joint with Teyana Taylor. I skipped that track because I already done been in the vibe. I already done heard that. I skipped that.
Yeah, that shit was out for a while.
For a long time, since like last year, I think. But this one, the ATL freestyle,
that shit just came
I
out.
Still let it ride.
Yeah, it came. It's only been out for a little bit.
Yeah, I still let it ride. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah, and then but I like Flo. I like Elephant in the Room. I like the song with Lil Baby. You know how I feel about him. I told you about him the other day. That's
Lil Baby's. Yeah,
he has been ripping shit apart. So yeah, but
I'm a big Lil Baby fan.
I think
a lot of people are too.
My boy,
right now.
Shout out to my boy Sean. Anybody that knows me knows him, and he's the one that actually told me. You know, I'm gonna shoot him his flowers. He was the one that told me a strong take for it. People could take it however they want to take it. He told me a long time ago. He was like, "Yo, I think Lil Baby is better than DaBaby. Baby on Baby."
Yeah.
And after,
that's not really hard to think. Like
not now, not the way he's going. But one thing I will say is, and a lot of people don't understand it, Lil Baby is more diverse than DaBaby.
Yeah, I fucks with Lil Baby, but he's like on that. Yeah, I told the bitches. Like it's not really like the same flow, but it's like it's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
I love his music.
I really like the track with him in NBA.
Yeah,
with YoungBoy. I really like, but it's like you know what you getting. I haven't seen anything different. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not seeing nothing different.
It just sounds. I mean,
but with Lil Baby, I'm hearing different.
Yeah, the baby's basically Kevin McHale. He's been just really the same move in the post, but that shit worked. It sounds phenomenal.
That Emotionally Scarred, like I love that it's all over the radio. Every time it turn on the radio, I feel like, oh damn, did I put on my Spotify? Oh no, it's on the radio because I want to hear this song right now. And then like the Emotionally Scarred is fire.
That song with him, I remember I sent it to you too. It's Tory Lanez, Lil Wayne, DaBaby, and some Johnny Depp looking ass dude. That song, but DaBaby snapped on that too. He sounds the same way. That song's trending right now. I forgot the exact name of it, but it's really hard. Tory's another dude. Yeah,
I'm gonna give Lil Baby, even though we still touching on the Black album, I'm gonna give Lil Baby his flowers, like you said. Yeah. It was only one song that I didn't like. It was a song, I think when he was on Travis album.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that track. I felt like he couldn't fit on that Travis type beat. If you go back and listen to it,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but everything else was fire.
On the Travis album?
I'm just saying Lil Baby's catalog.
You mean the song where Travis jumped on it?
No, he jumped on a Travis beat.
What? On his album?
On his album. I think it was the Jack Boys album.
Some shit like that.
It was cool. But let's go back into the Six Black.
Yeah, the Black shit. Yeah.
Let's go back into the Black album.
Me personally, it was a nice EP. Like I enjoyed it. It was 6 songs. If you like 3, that's 50%. So that's how I look at it. And I really enjoyed 3, but the whole thing was very nice.
Yeah, it was a dope album. I'm still vibing it. I was vibing it like all day yesterday, and it's sometimes. I'm at a point where I was actually thinking about doing a review on it and everything. I'm at a point now with it where it's a mood album. It's definitely a mood album. You can't listen to it all the time. It's I was trying to like vibe it. Like I was at the beach yesterday and I was playing it on the speaker and
it didn't fit the mood.
It was fitting, but I could tell everybody else was just like, turn on the City Girls and album.
That's why late night, when it dropped late night, I'm like, this is perfect. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. You feel me? I was just like, yo.
Yeah.
This shit sounds great right now.
Yeah.
But at 12 o'clock at the beach, you're not trying to hit no black.
No. Oh, it wasn't 12 o'clock. It was like in the daytime though.
You still
daytime vibes.
The only song you can play is that one with him and DaBaby and Lil Baby and them.
Yeah. And then
one thing I did hear, like to what you were saying, I heard like a lot of reviews saying that all the songs sound the same.
I was what I was going to say next. Yeah, I was just gonna say that next. Like I had like a person who's really close to me, a queen of mine, and like she was like, "Oh, yeah, this shit sound the same." Like I'm like, damn, this is new shit. I'm trying to give him a listen. Like whatever, Black is fire. Yeah. Like I'm not taking nothing, but that's some of the reviews some people are saying. I'm not getting that. Maybe towards the end a little bit, but like it's a good album.
One thing I will say is tone of voice is very important because I told you this today. Like after listening to Teyana's album, I love the album.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I love it. I like it, but her tone of voice after listening to people like that girl that's on Division's album or just Division, like some people, it just seems like they sing so effortlessly. Like it doesn't matter what the hell they're saying. Like it just sounds great.
Yeah.
Teyana sounds sexy, but I don't know. It's almost like the City Girl thing. Like City Girl sounds sexy, but I don't know if you want to hear that all day long.
Yeah, but some girls do. Like some girls, like they knew shit.
I think they just like the balls that they drop.
Like this, not the podcast for that, but like the new City Girls shit. Like the girls, they really bumping that right now. I'm hearing. They really bumping that right now.
But
like
it makes sense because they haven't dropped shit in so long.
Yeah. But the crazy part about it is the Oh, shouts out to my nigga Audio. He got a track with the City Girls on that shit. Okay. Like that's my nigga.
Loved it, bro.
Oh, when you see this, bro, we need to do a new photo shoot, bro. Like for real, we need to get them pictures right. Holla at me. But
let me see what else we about to get into.
Let's get into this, the J. Cole hate. It's crazy with the climate right now that I actually wanted to touch on this. Like at one point in time, I was feeling like I was like, damn, where's Kendrick at? Where's J. Cole at? Like, you know, our last album from Kendrick was damn. That was a fucking great ass album. And then our second one that we got from J. Cole, KOD, was a great ass album. Did you go back and listen to that, by the way?
Just keep.
So you did one of my moves. No, you gonna hear when you hear it.
I got. I'm listening to too much shit right now.
Okay.
I skimmed through it one time when it first came out, but
okay. But hold on. The KOD album, from everything that he was touching on in that dope album, he was actually trying to help our plight. You know, everything that we're going through as like Black Americans right now and things like that. And yeah, both these artists have that type of particular catalog. So I've personally felt like, damn, I wasn't hearing from them, whatever. I wouldn't have the balls to put it on Twitter or anything like that. But I told amongst my peers, like, damn, like I would love to hear from them. And then
we heard from him.
Because of No Name.
Yeah.
I guess she said a Twitter thing, and he was like, to my knowledge, outside the next day, protesting. And then we got the track, and people are just like, cancel J. Cole right now. Like that's crazy. Like that's crazy.
Very crazy. I heard. I don't know. I think J. Cole, like, first off, we're talking about J. Cole and Kendrick. These are two well thought out people. Like, they're just not doing anything to do anything. Like, this is the same dude. Like, his music has been about what it's been about from the longest.
For sure.
So, what I will say is the problem nowadays is everyone has a platform.
Yeah.
And I mean, not, you know, that's a good and a bad thing. So, you know, it's 12-year-olds talking about J. Cole when they know they probably know J. Cole from what, like maybe Born Sinner or just now maybe.
Yeah.
Like they don't know what Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Like we J. Cole has been out for a long time.
Lights Please, Grown Simba.
And
the shit he was playing the other day.
Yeah, and he's been doing good work, and it just sucks that people, like, he's actually being vulnerable, saying like, yo, like,
I'm not as woke as y'all thought I was, or as I could. He said I'm just not as equipped.
Yeah, that too. And like you said, like,
I feel like that. I can't have a debate with one of these woke females.
He's actually doing the right thing. Like, yo, like, I understand, like, y'all look to me as a person in power and y'all relate to me and y'all love me and everything.
Yeah.
But there are people that really know what the fuck is going on and know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
We need to gravitate to these people.
True.
So, you know,
it's like we become selfish sometimes.
True.
Because like it's me right now. Like I really was like, oh, I want Kendrick, I want J. Cole, and I'm like, I want that because this forms the soundtrack to what we going through at certain times. Like how, like, if you look at the protests and things like that, they touching on they playing Outright.
Yeah.
They playing Changes by Tupac and certain songs that we're hoping from one of those type of songs to come out with a new version so to amp it up even more, you know, type shit like that. I guess it's just us being selfish, but much love to J. Cole for putting that record out and just speaking how you feel about it, because it was a beautiful song. It was a beautiful song, but I could definitely tell it was just him. Like, yo,
from the heart.
I gotta tell you, it's from the heart. I gotta tell you how I feel. Like, I'm not as woke as you thought I was, but I am paying attention, and I'm just not as equipped. That's all he's saying, and I can respect that.
He got a point, because if more people paid attention to what's the real problem,
facts,
then we would be further as a nation. Like, we need to stop worrying about, you know, what this guy's about to drop and who's in office.
True.
Which is why, like, and that's, you know, a discussion for another time. But, you know, I consider myself a very deep person, but I feel as though, and it was something that I was going to tell you, like, this is really just off the dome right now, but I don't know if anyone has noticed. Like, I've seen all the little posts, and this is for people to just dissect however they want to dissect.
Yeah.
Everyone's been saying justice for Breonna Taylor, right?
Yeah.
When's the last time you seen people protesting?
Yesterday.
Where at? How many people?
Okay, this was some dumbass shit, but they was protesting to not wear a mask.
That's something else. But what I mean is, I feel like
that's some dumbass shit.
Yeah. But this is one thing I will say. I had a discussion with my homeboy.
I haven't been seeing protesting though.
Well, yeah, this is just my personal feelings or whatever, and this is for everyone to take however they want to take. I had a conversation with a person, and they said, me personally, I feel as though coronavirus.
Yeah.
I feel as though that, like, everything happens for a reason. You know, if you believe in God, if you do whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel as though George Floyd, rest in peace, George Floyd, rest in peace to every black person or any, to be honest, white person,
anybody who's been killed for these senseless killings
by police, you know.
Yeah, fuck them.
I feel as though the video coming out, I feel like everything happened for the perfect, like in the perfect setting and the perfect reason. Because put it like this, I remember when Trayvon Martin got killed.
Yeah.
I remember when
Eric
Garner got killed.
Yep.
And you know what? People, all of a sudden now, people are in an uproar. They were always in an uproar, but it'll be on a smaller level. Like, obviously, like, that's no different than if, like, God forbid, I got killed. People that know me would obviously riot because it's close.
Yeah.
This is the first time it's been this global. But what I realize is because of coronavirus, people literally have nothing else to do.
True.
Which could be a good or bad thing, but I feel as though it's putting a vacuum on what's going on and it's forcing people to deal with these things. There's no sports. You can literally do nothing. So on the news, it was to the point where on ESPN, there was only two things you could talk about. You could talk about what we're talking about. Race It's forcing people that are racist. It's almost like putting a spotlight on the situation, and I feel as though that's why we have been dealing with this so aggressively. But one thing I will say is it's also the reason why Trump and everyone else wants to open the country. Because you notice now, that's one less person in the field protesting.
Yeah.
That's one more person at Tootsie's. That's one more person at G5. That's one more person at the beach.
Yeah.
So one thing
South Floridians, by the way, that's where we from.
You know what I'm saying? So also another thing, as a boss, and Trump is a boss, bosses don't make money if you don't go to work.
True.
Which is why they want the country open.
True. That makes sense.
So that's why I feel as though George Floyd, all I'm telling people to do is be smart, educate yourself. If you're not registered to vote, go out and vote. Talk to someone older than you. Talk to multiple people. Figure out what you got to do on the smaller levels to get the right people in office, because it's a whole bunch of stuff going on. And I hear people talking about stimulus checks, and it's like, yo, if you really knew the history of things, the reason why we didn't get the first, well, we got one, but we were supposed to get another one. The reason why we didn't get it, the Democrat Party wanted to give it to us, and because the Senate's Republican, they didn't want to give us one.
Well, from what Trump's saying, we're supposed to get it though. Who knows? I feel like that's gonna be the last little key that he uses to try to get the election. Though he's gonna be like, "Yo, I got that money." But if it happens, people need it. People definitely need it.
People need more than that. The way
people need it.
You know, but that's just my outlook on things. I feel as though people want to be fake woke, and I commend J. Cole for doing what he's doing. Yeah. It's just for people to go out there now. Yeah. And to, you know, listen to him and be like, yo, like, you know, people are focused on the song too much and not what he's saying.
True.
So yeah, you know,
yeah,
that's really what it is.
Nah, I'm listening to what he's saying. Yeah. I'm most definitely listening, and I kind of have that problem sometimes when I like with like people. I be like, "Are you really listening? Like, are you really listening?" Like with certain artists, like I got the Genius app. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of music lovers who are gonna watch this show, and they also have the Genius app. I'm always looking at lyrics. I'm always like looking at lyrics to like understand the songs much better. you know. True. But
excuse us, folks. Sorry about that.
It's all good. We popular niggas. It's all good. Your phone, my phone, whatever.
I don't know what's going on. But go ahead. Yeah.
But yeah, it's I kind of like have that problem sometimes because I'll be like, are you really listening?
Yeah.
And if you listen to sometimes these lyrics that some of these artists like Lil Baby is putting out, and like a Kendrick, and what J. Cole is actually saying, he's just being honest, and that's what we want from music. We want the honest truth, and we want to hear from the artist, and that's why we love these particular artists. So to keep,
my bad, bro.
To keep this going with more music, you looking forward to the Fab and the Jada on Monday?
Very much forward.
Because, the Verzuz battles has been getting us through.
Yeah, the Alicia Keys thing, it was real good. I haven't watched it. I saw like glimpses of it. I mean,
me too.
Yeah. I'm glad I checked in. It was a couple of songs that when I hopped
I feel like it was kind of corny. I seen like how they opened it, and they were like with the pianos, and I'm like, it's beautiful but corny.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that,
to be honest, we got the better.
They ain't gonna tell us, but it was like one of the lowest watched ones. I feel like.
To be honest, we got the better version of that with Jill and Erica. That's really what that
right.
And,
that was.
And ever since Beanie and Bounty killed shit, I mean.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, tell me, am I wrong on the Verzuz battles? I don't want them in the same room. I want them in different rooms. I know it's like it makes the quality so much better.
Right after them, it was 112. They were in different rooms. 112 and Jack.
That shit was trash.
Yeah, it kind of was.
That shit was trash. That shit was. I didn't even tune in for that. I fell asleep on that one. But when I came back the next day, everybody was like, Swiss is putting out statements like, "Yo, you gotta use the sound we give you, B. We gotta give you like we guide you. We guide you. If you don't take the software, your shit's gonna be basura."
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that Alicia shit. I bet their sound was impeccable because that shit probably is in his house.
Oh yeah, it was the first time apparently they did the HD version, so it was in HD. You know, it's at Swiss crib. You know, like so that's his baby. Like
I think from what I heard, a lot of people were shitting on John Legend, but from after hearing reviews on it, they said it was closer than what it was. So
yeah,
Alicia, out of the two, Alicia has more records that I love, like Unthinkable and Try to Sleep with a Broken Heart. Yeah. Those are my records. Karma is another song from I like.
I don't even know if she played this record, but you like The Fire We Make with Maxwell?
Never heard. Well, I don't think I've even heard that. Probably.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's something.
I'm definitely gonna play that for you, but that's just crazy. Like, you know, I'm a
wait. The Fire?
No.
What's it called?
Nah, no Shaka Khan, bro.
No,
this shit is called. This shit is called The Fire We Make.
Oh, The Fire We Make.
They shot the video in New Orleans.
Okay.
Like on some like the hot no air conditioning type shit.
It's on her.
And they feeding for each other.
It's on her platform or his platform?
I think it's a Maxwell song.
Okay.
I think it's a Maxwell song, but it's featuring Alicia Keys.
Okay.
But the visuals make the song even better. But the song is a really, really good song. I'm a big fan of R&B, neo soul.
Yeah.
So Maxwell is always my go-to when I'm making a baby, we're not trying to make a baby.
Okay. when you like to say, I like to say practicing.
Oh yeah. Heavy on my Spotify. Heavy.
Okay. I gotta
but yeah, they got that song Fire We Make is phenomenal.
But yeah,
I don't think that song played. And then I like the old records as well. Like the You Don't Know My Name. Like the You Don't Know My Name, and even though the one My Secrets.
Yeah.
I like that joint too, right?
She got some
Don't tell my secret. Yeah.
It was a celebration. But
but John Legend got joints too.
Yeah. So who you think's who you rooting for, Fab or Jada? That shit gonna be nice. I'm just mad it's on Monday night.
Okay, so with that one, I'm going for Fab, but Jada got more bars. You don't think so?
No. This what I think. I don't know if they're just doing. I think they're playing all like
hits. They're not playing bars records.
I think they playing mixtapes and plan albums.
Jada's known for lyrics, bro. Like
Jada got songs with Biggie that he could play. So
yeah. But I mean, I gotta go who I'm more relatable with. So I mean, I'm rocking with Fab.
Yeah, them soul tapes is nice.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It depends on if it's album related. Or not.
Grew up on that. I grew up on Fab, and my first introduction was Traded All. Yeah. Like back in the days, like when I was in elementary, that was like Traded All with throwbacks and shit. Like I fucks with that.
Yeah, I think the younger audience will lean to Fab more, and the older audience may or may not lean Cause Jada, he was LOX. He got group shit and solo shit.
Yeah, he got a lot of shit.
He got two bags to pull from. It just depends really if they're playing. They haven't said it yet, but I think they could play mixtapes or their album work. That's what I think. But that's gonna be lit at 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna miss that shit.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. But how you feel about the Swiss Beats and Drake beef? Like, it's kind of crazy.
Swiss been getting into some shit lately.
It's kind of crazy.
I heard the song.
Yeah.
Well, for folks at home that don't know the backstory on this,
Zone Radio.
Yeah, I think
Swiss Beats.
Yeah, Swiss Beats was playing
Busta tracks.
He was paying homage to Busta.
Yeah.
They were talking, and amidst the confusion or whatever, or the conversation, it seems as though Busta did a track with Drake.
Yeah, and Drake and Lil Wayne, I think.
I think it was just Drake.
And I didn't hear the track. Yeah, I
heard the track.
I kept trying to hear it through Swiss's Instagram, but it shit sounded trash. Yeah. And I'm like, how you the king of verses and it wasn't sounding right. I don't know.
The track was nice, but for some reason it never got put out.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's something that a lot of artists may not deal with. And after hearing the track sounded nice. So
yeah.
In the video, you could see Swiss, like, while they were talking, he was like, he was putting on his, fuck that, in my rude boy, he was putting on his rude boy shit, in my pussy, and all the other shit. And he just kept playing his music. So we feel as though, obviously, based off that, it seems as though there's bad blood between Drake. Well, it seems like between Swiss and Drake.
Yeah.
Drake wasn't there to defend himself, but based off what we've seen, it seems like Swiss has an issue with Drake. Now, what I will say is Busta Rhymes was trying to tell Swiss ahead of time, like, yo, Drake didn't ask me for a feature. I asked him for yada yada. I did the song, but let's find everything out first before we start talking on this. And Swiss, I guess he was just sipping too much wine, and he was just like, nah, fuck that.
He was nice.
Yeah, he was lit. So but I mean, Swiss is a legend, and it's just one of those things where it's like it wasn't the time for it. He
backtracked.
Yeah, he apologized for it. Cause to be real, it's not your place to really talk on a situation like that.
Yeah,
it ain't like somebody asked them a question. How do you feel about Drake? Like that's Busta and Drake's issue, to be real.
Yeah, I feel like I was watching Everyday Struggle, and they was definitely talking about it, and they said something that I really agree with. They actually said that the next time Drake drops a track and talks about this shit, he gonna have so much to work off with Swiss and beats maybe, Swissing and like.
So you basically Swiss,
he definitely gonna sneak this.
Swiss gonna get some shots.
Of course, we definitely gonna get to sneak this, but it's gonna be so much like picture. I knew you could come up with some dope ass Swiss beats like. Swissing in the Alps and with a Swiss
Swiss don't rap no more. I know this much. He ain't gonna say shit about Push, but yeah, Swiss he can send shots at Swiss.
Yeah,
maybe that'll be something to look forward to. You might be right because he always addresses people on his new project.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out when he gonna drop the next one.
Swiss?
No.
Drake. Yeah. It's coming. Apparently he been cooking up, but at the same time, not every artist can really cook in this environment right now.
Yeah.
With the climate. So it's like maybe Drake can't really talk about African American issues right now and stuff like that. Maybe that's just not his lane for that.
It never really was.
Yeah. So maybe he understands that and he's kind of chilling and, letting it pass over and then come out with his like pre-winter after straight off summertime shit.
Matter of fact, he did. I'm tripping. He did drop that little
the dance, right? The Tootsie side?
Not even that. Remember he dropped his little EP/album.
Oh, the Dark Lane tapes.
Yeah. So he did give us something. You're right.
But Damn, we so spoiled.
See what I'm saying?
We are super spoiled because we just got that.
Matter of
I'm
fact,
still on that.
one thing,
Chicago freestyle, all that.
I'm gonna give Drake. One thing about Drake. I think Drake's he's the most talented artist in the game.
Yeah,
but Drake,
for sure,
Drake does something like Drake will drop an album every so often, but Drake throughout the year will hop on song after song after song. So it never seems like it's almost like you constantly hear him.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. And somehow he taps into the lane.
You hear him all year.
Like, remember the Block Boy?
Okay, he was on that. He was on
Even the Little Baby.
Travis Scott's album.
The Travis Scott album.
He was on Meek Mill's album.
The Meek. Yeah, he always goes in his Meek bag though. Yeah. But the Ross, yeah. Remember when they dropped like 2 tracks featuring each other? The Roses and it was something else.
Money in
the Grave. Like 2-piece with it. Like here's your 2-piece. Like
Drake,
it was dope.
He really keeps his, he feeds us all the time. I won't say that much. Pause.
Pause. But yeah. But listen, people, this was the first episode of Higher. We appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, and share. This is our outlet to talk music.
Get
like
shit off our chest.
Facts. Like, we love music. We're gonna talk about the latest music. And not only just talk about the latest music, we actually gonna do dedications where we actually talk about certain albums that are our favorite and like where we were at that time when those particular albums came out. So listen, this is Higher. Keep watching. You want to end it off with something, bro?
One thing I will say is people out there, do not forget what's going on. There's a lot of things going on right now, and people want you to focus on this and that. One thing I will say is stay focused in what benefits you and make sure you strive to get that accomplished.
Hey, I couldn't have said it better myself. Till next time.
All right, yeah.